afternoon. Today we're reading Hanukkah Moon. Happy Hanukkah, everybody. It was dark. We leave for Aunt Lucy's house. I breathe foggy clouds into the air. Tell me again, Mama, what's going to happen at Aunt Lucy's? Mama smiled. It's a very special Hanukkah party. But Aunt Lucy just moved here from Mexico. Will she know how we celebrate Hanukkah? Oh, yes, Papa said. And you'll also get to celebrate the Hanukkah moon. The Hanukkah moon, I said? I've heard of a blue moon and even the man in the moon, but never a Hanukkah moon. Before I could answer, we pulled up to Aunt Lucia's. She's waiting in the doorway, holding her cat, who seemed to be smiling. Welcome, welcome, she said. Papa hands her my suitcase. Then he tucks some chocolate Hanukkah coins in my pocket. To sweeten your visit, he said. We wave as Mama and Papa pull away, and I unwrap a chocolate coin and pop it into my mouth. Aunt Lucy's house is filled with colorful rugs and photographs, and I admire a pink banner over the fireplace, which says, Feliz Hanukkah. The letters are made out of tiny photos of birds. That means Happy Hanukkah in Spanish, Aunt Lucy explains. The birds are from my bird tree. She points toward a huge bare branch tree in her backyard. Hanging from the dining room ceiling is a gigantic piñata like a dreidel. Wow! Are we going to break open that? The night of the Hanukkah moon, Aunt Lucy says. What exactly is a Hanukkah moon? I said. I wonder if it's a moon shaped like a huge potato latke. Oh, you'll find out, she said. And I pop another chocolate coin into my mouth. And I wonder about birds I can't see and a moon I've never heard of. In the kitchen window is a big Hanukkah that looks like a boat with birds, squirrels, raccoons, and deer. I like your Hanukkah, I tell Aunt Lucia. I've never seen one like it. Oh, I made it myself, she said. It's my little Noah's Ark. I modeled it after my animals in the backyard. I looked out the window. The backyard was empty. I guess Aunt Lucia has a great imagination. That night we celebrate by lighting her menorah and eating latkes. I give Aunt Lucia a little silver dreidel from Israel. She gives me a package wrapped in shiny blue paper. It's a little camera. I take pictures of Paco sleeping on his back, Paco playing with a ball, and Paco looking out the window. Aunt Lucia smiles. I'm glad you like taking pictures. Maybe you can visit one of my photography classes. I teach photography at the university, and you'll get to meet my students. I looked around outside again before I went to bed. There's hardly any moon, just a tiny sliver of light. I fell asleep dreaming of a moon shaped like a giant dreidel that popped open, showering the world with Hanukkah gifts. What a dream. Aunt Lucia woke me early. The sun was coming up. Quick, she says, throw on your coat and slippers. We'll take your camera. And we walked toward the bird tree. Shh, she says, tiptoeing. The tree is full of birds chirping and buzzing and pecking away. Take some pictures, she said. Then we can look at my bird book and see which ones they are. I took lots and lots of pictures. Aunt Lucy took some too. When we were finished, we went back into the house for jelly donuts and cocoa, while Aunt Lucia printed the pictures. I got dressed. When we look outside again, the sun is up, but the birds are gone. Aunt Lucia spreads out the photographs in the dining room. Next to her bird book, we've taken lots of pictures. Maybe there are Hanukkah birds, and maybe they will bring the Hanukkah moon. That night, after we light the menorah, Aunt Lucy gives me a beautiful scrapbook of our bird photographs. Outside, the moon has gotten even smaller. I wake up to a delicious smell. Aunt Lucy is making dreidel-shaped cookies. As I help her cut them out, I sing, "Dreidel, dreidel, dreidel, I made it out of clay." Aunt Lucia sings back, "Trompo, trompo, trompo, ho hacia de barro." We sing more verses in English and Spanish while we sprinkle the cookies with colored sugar. I eat 2 before she stops me. We can have plenty more tonight when we celebrate the Hanukkah moon. At last, I will get to see this mysterious moon. And I helped Aunt Lucy cut vegetables. We brushed Paco until his fur shone. We put plates of grapes, nuts, and berries outside on a low table. And she also adds a small bowl of water. "We may have some surprise visitors tonight," she said. "Why don't we invite them in?" I do not know who these surprise guests will be. It's starting to get dark when Aunt Lucy's students arrive. They kiss her on the cheek and shake my hand. "Isabel, meet Vida, Bashova, and Naomi." Aunt Lucia says Vida is carrying a huge bunch of flowers. She holds a straw basket filled with little boxes of sweets, and Naomi has 2 cameras dragging from her shoulders. We join in the blessing of the lights. She adds a special reading. Tonight is Rosh Hodesh, the beginning of a new month and an important time for women. You remember that when Moses came down from Mount Sinai with the 10 Commandments, he found the Israelites worshiping a golden calf. According to tradition, the woman refused to contribute their gold to help build the idol. Their reward was a special holiday once a month, the time of the new moon. "Wow," I said, "I didn't know that." After dinner, it's time to break open the piñata. I stand on a chair, and out fall bags of chocolate cones and tiny little presents. Wow and double wow is all I can say. This is the best. It's not over yet. Let's go outside. It's very dark. The sky is black as ink, and there's no moon at all. It's disappeared. "Shh," Aunt Lucy whispers. "We don't want to scare away our guests." "But where is the Hanukkah moon?" She points toward the sky. "It's there, the new moon that always appears during Hanukkah." "But why can't I see it?" "Because the bright side is facing away from the earth. Tomorrow night it will start to reappear." My eyes were getting used to the dark now, and I can see the guests. 2 deer, a fat raccoon were eating the nuts and berries. "Look," I whispered. "Yes," she said. "They come in the dark when they feel safe." While we watch, the students took pictures with their night cameras. When all the food is gone, the animals disappear, and we go back inside. As all the guests leave, we wish each other a happy Hanukkah and a good month. That night, I dream about a moon, birds, and animals that all appear and disappear. In the morning, I pack my camera, my scrapbook, and my prizes. Aunt Lucia braids my hair into one long braid just like hers. I feel sad to leave. Mom and Papa come, and we give each other hugs. I even hug Paco. And I give Aunt Lucia some of my chocolate coins. "So the rest of your Hanukkah will be sweet," I tell her. Can I come back again sometime and take more pictures and see your backyard, friends, and celebrate another Hanukkah? Absolutely, she says, as she pops a chocolate into her mouth. I smile back and pop one into my mouth, too. Happy Hanukkah.